Hello everyone, in this video we will perform the confirmatory test for the zinc ion, that is a group 4 cation, but when we reach this point we have already shows the absence of 0, 1st, 2nd and 3rd group. So we just recall all the tests for the 0, 1, 2 and 3. In case of 0 group we will take a solid salt and add NaOH and heat it. There will be no smell obtained in this case, that is a smell of ammonia will not be there, which shows the absence of 0 group cation. Then for group 1 we have to prepare the original solution in water and then we have to add the dilute HCl, and since zinc is the 4th group cation, so in the first group there will be no observation or no precipitate. For the second group we have to take our original solution, then we have to add HCl and then we have to pass H2S. Then also there will be no precipitate, which means group 2 cation is also absent. For group 3 we have to add in an original solution, that is salt plus water, we have to add NH4Cl and NH4OH, and then a gel like precipitate will form. Then group 3 is present, but since there will be no precipitate, hence group 3 cations are absent. Now for the group 4 where zinc is present, we have to take reagent NH4Cl, NH4OH, and then we have to pass the H2S. Now one of the important question is there, in group 2 also we have passed the H2S, but it only happens that in group 4 when we pass H2S in combination to NH4Cl and NH4OH, then only zinc sulphide is, we can say, precipitate out, because zinc is precipitate out as zinc sulphide. So why this happened? Why zinc do not precipitate in group 2? So in group 2 the sulphide concentration is low because of common ion effect of HCl, whereas in case of NH4Cl and NH4OH, equilibrium is shift in the forward direction and the concentration of sulphide increases, hence we can easily separate out zinc sulphide. So now we will perform this test. So I have just taken a zinc sulphate and a water. With water I have prepared the solution. Now this I will add NH4Cl. You can observe here I am adding just a solid NH4Cl into it, and then I have to add ammonium hydroxide into it, and after adding ammonium hydroxide I have to add, we can say, so as you can observe it is completely dissolved, there will be no precipitate, which means group 3 is absent. For this now we will add pass H2S. Now in labs there is a, we can say, substituent for the H2S is the solution of Na2S. So when we add Na2S, a dirty white precipitate is formed. You can observe here a dirty white precipitate is formed. Okay, so this shows the presence of group 4 cation here. Now next step is to dissolve this precipitate by adding dilute HCl into it. So we can separate also, or just we will add this HCl so that this precipitate will dissolve. You can observe. So as the moment we have added HCl, now this precipitate is dissolved. Now there are two confirmatory tests for the zinc. The first part is to add NaOH into it, or you have to add the potassium ferrocyanide. The moment I will add the potassium ferrocyanide, there is bluish white precipitate will form. So it is already, you can observe there is a dense precipitate which is formed. I can just make it visible to you. I don't know, are you able to just observe it here, that here is a bluish white precipitate is formed. Initially it is just a simple white precipitate or solution, but now there is a bluish white precipitate is formed on adding potassium ferrocyanide. You can observe this. So this is a confirmatory test. Now same thing happened with NaOH. If in the solution if I am adding the NaOH, then also white precipitate is formed. So this is a confirmatory test. I am again repeating what we have taken. We have just taken a zinc sulphate solution. I am just make it fast. Okay, so first we are taking a zinc sulfate, then we are preparing the solution here, then to the I have just taken a small amount. Okay, so we are just preparing the original solution. Now to this original solution we have to add NH4Cl and NH4OH. NH4Cl, and then we have to add NH4OH. Now initially a small precipitate will form, but it dissolve. So just don't be confused that aluminium is present. It is completely dissolved when we are just. So now it is completely dissolved. Now the next part is to pass H2S. So this is H2S. So when we are adding H2S, there is a formation of this dirty white precipitate, you can observe. Now the next step is to dissolve this precipitate in dilute HCl. So I am adding here the dilute HCl. Then this precipitate is dissolved. Solution become white, but there is no precipitate is present. But the moment I am adding potassium ferrocyanide, then you can observe a dense bluish white precipitate is formed. If you can observe at this junction, this is a dense precipitate which is formed. So we show the presence of zinc in it.